All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here talking about real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. Another one of those albums you should get if you don't have it in your collection. My buddy Dean Castronovo and his band Revolution Saints, the album entitled Rise came out a couple of years ago. Didn't quite do as well as I thought it would, even though I think this might be the best Rev Saints album yet. If you haven't picked it up, you should at least check it out. You can listen to it, stream it. But again, courtesy of my friends over at Frontiers Music, great production value on it. There are a few journey moments on there that I think you'll really appreciate. Some decent videos they made too for that album. There's a very attractive lady in a couple of those videos. So again, you might want to just check them out and see what you think. That's all. I like them. And I'm hoping that maybe someday they'll do another album. Don't know if that's going to happen, but we shall see. So Greta Van Fleet has canceled their tour, which of course was scheduled as the Dreams in Gold tour from March 22nd through April 2nd, just days after guitar player Jake Kiszka was hospitalized with pneumonia. Earlier today, Greta Van Fleet released the following statement. We are disheartened to announce that the shows from March 22nd through April 2nd must be rescheduled for the health and safety of our brother Jake. We recognize how upsetting this news is, and we share your disappointment. While Jake has been discharged after being hospitalized for 4 days, he is still struggling with pneumonia and its symptoms. The healing process is long and slower than anticipated. Jake wanted to push through. However, doctors have advised doing so could potentially lead to further complications and a longer recovery. So you scroll down a little bit here, and of course, they're going to inject the narrative from the last 2 years. Greta Van Fleet announced on March 16th that it would be canceling stops in Flint, Michigan, and Ypsilanti, I think that's how you say it, after several bandmates fell ill. At the time, the group confirmed that The Thing was ruled out after medical consultation. Now, they put that in quotation marks, right? They put it in quotation marks because they, I think, are trying to disparage the fact that these guys had a medical consultation. They didn't talk to the little emperor doctor. And they're trying to kind of dig and pry here to find out, are these guys lying? Because it results in some really bad publicity. See, what the media has done for the past 2 years is they've made this like leprosy, right? So, oh, he's got leprosy. He's a leper now. And did he do the other thing? Did he go to Walgreens? Did he get his QR code? Does he have paperwork? Did he go and do it again like 3-4 times? Some places they're advocating for a fourth. I mean, these guys are young. They're all in their 20s. They all look to be in pretty good health. So, interesting. But it's frustrating as somebody who watches this because it's all they're concerned about. I knew the article at some point would question whether, well, it's pneumonia, but we're going to dig deeper. We're going to find out it's not pneumonia. It's long haul thingery, long haul. I love that term. It's a long haul. It's like you're going on a long trip. It's a long, strange trip. I mean, Jerry Garcia, here we come, right? But I'm just always amazed of what the media comes up with here. They kind of stop there. They just talk about Greta Van Fleet and, their music and who they tour with and stuff like that. But of course, they had to inject the political health stuff because that's what this is. It's health and politics like mixed together. You mean you don't believe the science? Nope. Oh, so you're one of those, huh? Who'd you vote for in the last election? That crazy orange guy? Wow. you're just like out of control. I don't know. We can't trust you. We just, in fact, might even cancel you because of this. So I like Greta Van Fleet. The singer's name is Josh. The guitarist's name is Jake. Josh screeches a bit, and I try to listen to this band. In fact, I have the second album, and I listen to it, and I like it a lot. But I think somebody needs to, I don't know, consult with Josh and do an intervention and say, look, dude, you don't have to screech. We know you've got a really good voice, and it's very high pitched. But see, Robert Plant, even though he wailed, he did not screech. And there is a difference between wailing and screeching. ask any bird, I don't know. But that's my only gripe with this band. I like the fact that they're organic. They're actually trying to keep this classic rock torch lit. I do think there are other bands out there, like on the Frontiers music label and in other corners of the galaxy, planet Earth, whatever, that certainly are as talented as Greta, and maybe more so in some ways, and more listenable and more enjoyable. But I'm glad they've got success. I'd like to also see Dirty Honey doing as well as Greta, because there is no downside to that band. That band they're the real deal. Black Crowes, Aerosmith, Humble Pie, all of that kind of rolled into one delicious, tasty rock and roll sandwich. And I think people should check them out if they haven't. But, if you had tickets for this, apparently you'll get refunds and maybe it'll get rescheduled. I think it's probably just going to be rescheduled. And of course, we wish this guy a speedy recovery, which none of these articles really do. I mean, I know they're just reporting, and they're just unbiased reporters who are just putting information out there. And they're trying to pry to see, did these guys do what they were supposed to do? Because they're all getting sick. And, you can't get sick if you do what you're supposed to do, right? You don't get sick from this. You just, is the best thing you can do. Don't take the vitamins or anything. Just do this, right? So in any event, folks, that's the video. Again, one last time on the Rev Saints. The album's called Rise. I like to buy CDs, and I bought this one. And I'd never bought a Rev Saints CD prior to this, but wanted to support my buddy Dean Castronova, who's out on the road with Journey, killing it on vocals. Mother, father, just, he's the singer, man. He is the closest thing to Perry, who goes out there and actually sings songs in the original key. And he does a nice job on this record. And, that band, I think they have at least 2 other selections that are really, really good. So, if you weren't getting your fill of Journey music, for the past how many years now, 10, 11, then you can go back and check out the Revolution Saints, because you'll have more music for your collection and you won't be bored all the time, right? You won't be hearing Don't Stop Believing every 5 minutes, but apparently people really like that. So I'm not going to fight it.